Hi guys, it's not Hyrule Sentinel. We're back again today, playing this. It's all happy times, right?
What are we playing?
DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club.
And is it a fun game?
Yeah, it's very fun.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. I swear I secretly like all this stuff.
I know. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an anonymous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. I like that book. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding by people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to.
Sounds like a real fun book you got there, Yuri. That might be a little bit of a spoiler. That actually sounds like my kind of book. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. But, like, I don't want my limbs cut off or anything, so don't get any ideas.
I hope so.
I totally forgot Yuri's into those kind of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. That's your line.
It's just that this is kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Hey, I actually did learn that about in my English class. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're not all worthless anyway.
There's no not in that.
Then suddenly I'm rambling, you're entirely not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize.
Oh my God.
I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets...
Oh.
Can we look through the history to see what she said?
No, we'll try it. See what happens.
When I feel like books writing fills my thoughts. Oh,
It's not even there.
It's not even there on the history.
Kind of forget to pay attention. That's your line.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
Ahaha, what are you saying and doing? What was that? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I sit as far away from Yuri as possible.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
Why does this desk have the word Sayori written on it?
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
Oh. But reading in company with someone. I see.
Well, if I end up distracting you, let me know. Tell me. Let me know.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. Chapter 1. The club. I soon understand as if I feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. But it's not a particularly bad thing. It's a little distracting, but feeling somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I can't see her at all, though. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. She's staring deep into my soul, reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of...
Oh, I was able to read that one.
I was able to, too.
That one said something about body heat.
Oh.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Aha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up and contain with nothing but Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it until her thumb after it flips to the page. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? For what? To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. That's awkward. I should really move my eyes away. Oh shoot, I've still been staring while I'm thinking all this. This is even more awkward. Oh shoot, I've been saying all this out loud. This is so awkward. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it over by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Thought you meant something else about her.
Something else in a world that's dark and has people cutting limbs off people?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Look at her face. Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Huh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Hydration is important. And we're back.
Woo!
Back to the old animation of nothing happening, that is. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Hyrule, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag.
Well, I guess I don't have a choice. You know what? We haven't really seen much of her.
Nope. Go ahead.
I need some nice adrenaline rush of spooky. Well, it's not terrible, but I guess it's disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely blah.
That's one way to do it. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
She's not a...
Okay. I can't read that.
Hyrule, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. The only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? You're Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Idol, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please.
No.
Just stop talking to Yuri.
No.
Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me.
Oh.
Play with me.
It's backwards.
Who should we show our poem to next?
Oh my god.
Remember, you're going for happy fun time choices.
Happy fun times.
Hi again. Hi, Rule. How's the writing going? I'm kidding, I don't use that voice. Alright, I guess. Ow. Take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote? Out of power. Yeah, give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job. 404. Name not found. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect for you to go to something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of... Did you go for writing Yuri would like this pastime?
No, I think it was mostly
Apparently she likes
Hatsuki.
it. She likes it though, that's what's
Wait,
important.
Monica?
Yuri. She's saying that
Yuri
Yuri
liked
would like this type of writing. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism and not dumb cute stuff. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. Sometimes I get the impression she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm
That's
back. Did I miss anything? Oh, you missed
really.
a lot. You missed a lot.
Not really, you didn't miss anything. Everything's normal. Happy fun
No,
times,
nope,
right?
Nope, 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 nope,
Happy
nope,
fun
nope,
times.
nope, 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 nope.
Ah, sorry. Well, at least we started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh. Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad you took all the time that you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now.
Yeah, you do that. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Oh, save me. The colors, they won't. Bright,
Happy times.
bright, beautiful color. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and cacophony. I know how to read. A meaningless noise. A noise. It won't stop. Violent. Grating.
Waveforms, I think.
Waveforms. Speaking. Screeching. Piercing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent. Like playing
A chalkboard?
on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. The
Endless
meaningless.
poem of meaningness.
Delete her. Delete who? Delete.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save, which you probably should. You never know when, empty slot, yeah. Alright. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Anything. Please help me.
What?
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, we're gonna probably end this episode here, so if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to click like and subscribe and all that, and leave a positive comment. Because it means a lot. We need all the positivity, because clearly someone's not doing a good job with that right now.
You know what?
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Can't wait.